Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the University of Northern Colorado School of Music. My name is Chuck Hansen. I'm the interim director for the School of Music, and I want to welcome you this morning to just a short session talking about the School of Music, why we think this is a fabulous place, and what we think we prepare students for in the future. Joining me this morning on the stage of Campus Commons is my dear colleague and partner in crime and the Associate Director for the School of Music, Dr. Chris Reddick.
Good morning, everyone. I wish that we could see you in person, but hopefully you learn a couple of things from our presentation this morning. I'm the Interim Associate Director for the School of Music, and I'm also the Graduate Coordinator. I'll be doing a Q&A after this session if you have any questions about our graduate programs on Zoom. And I'm also the music theory sub-area head. So if you have any music theory questions, you can ask those too from me. All right?
Yes, and indeed, we are on the stage today, very safely socially distanced by maybe 30 feet, in what is the School of Music's home, the Campus Commons Performance Hall. I wish that all of you could be here today to be with me in person. But later on in this little presentation, we'll have a video that shows you some of the interior of this hall. This is our home, and it is a fabulous concert hall, seats about 650 people. And today we're trying to give you a sense of what our School of Music is about. I'm looking at a camera that's maybe 50 feet away from me right now, so at any rate, I hope that you will enjoy what we're talking about. I think what I want to speak to this morning, it has to do with what our strengths are as a School of Music, our traditions, what we value as the core strengths of our program, and how we're moving into the future, not only as a School of Music, but how we move into the future with our students in preparing them for terrific careers in music in the years ahead. We think we have a lot of really cool things about our school that I think are worth pointing out. And one of them is, it goes to our core, and that is we believe that great musicians need to have incredible ensemble experiences. And certainly at the beginning of the presentation today, you saw our fabulous Jazz Lab 1 band at the Jack Rudin competition a couple of years ago. And that ensemble is, of course, if you like jazz, that is our premier group. But whether it's Lab 1, Pride of the Rockies, our fabulous wind ensemble or symphonic band, or our award-winning orchestra, we believe that ensemble experience is fundamental to our development. Whether you want to be a great performer, a great teacher, someone who is like all about music technology or the business of music, that ensemble experience is fundamental to making a great musician. We believe great musicians make great teachers, great musicians make obviously good performers, and great musicians serve to bring music and art to our communities and to the world. We have over 200 concerts per year, per academic year, right? Fall semester and spring semester. And that's everything from the large ensembles that we have here to even faculty recitals and student recitals. We have 3 different concert venues here at UNC that we utilize for these. And those 200 concerts per year are pretty amazing. It's impossible to go to all of them. I try to go as many as I can. But it is an incredible sort of environment to be in. Almost every night you can find live music to attend. The University of Northern Colorado School of Music years ago was designated a School of Excellence by the Colorado Commission on Higher Education. This means that there are all these metrics and everything that we met and everything else, but what it recognized was that our School of Music and the interrelationship between our students, our curriculum, and especially our faculty provide this incredible experience for our students. I mentioned a little bit ago that our UNC Symphony Orchestra was an award winner. Well, that happens to be several awards as Best College Orchestra in the United States, given by Downbeat Magazine. Now, Downbeat Magazine you might be familiar with, but mostly in the jazz idiom. And of course, our jazz studies program here at UNC is one of the top 3 or 4 in the nation, and we have won hundreds and hundreds of awards, not only for our ensembles, but for our student performers, for our student composers, as well as the various combos that we have here. It's a significant achievement. In fact, if you go into Fraser Hall, our home here a little bit north, you'll see in this one room where there are just hundreds of these little pictures all over the wall, and they have the certificates in them. It's really quite amazing, and we're very proud of that. Our school is large, right? Normally we're running about 425 to 500 students in our School of Music. That number of students is really terrific in terms of being able to provide some really significant experiences here. And I think it appears most obviously in the ensembles that we're able to put together. Having a fabulous wind ensemble, as well as a full concert band and symphonic band, having 3 of those is really amazing. Our orchestra, our jazz ensembles, our early music ensemble, our contemporary ensemble, we even have a world music ensemble here. And so being able to have that many students really provides us with the ability to be really broad-based and get into all kinds of different literature in depth. We're really fortunate to have that. And we're fortunate to have the facilities that support that, as well as the faculty. And in the School of Music, we have over 75 regular faculty members. These are individuals who are chosen from across the world. We have an incredibly diverse faculty. They're musical artists, they're scholars, and educators. And we are very proud of that. One of the characteristics of the faculty here, which is really, I mean, I've been here, over 20 years, and one of those characteristics is that they are very nurturing bunch. We believe in a good fit, you know? It's not enough that you're a fabulous bassoon player or teacher. There needs to be another dimension to you. We are a teaching school. The University of Northern Colorado was founded in around 1890 as a state teachers college. This meant that we trained teachers. Part of our core mission that has lasted all of these decades is that we are a teaching institution. And that attention and devotion to teaching that our faculty have is remarkable. It affects the way our students are able to learn, the speed with which they're able to come together on really complex things, and it provides us a really warm and welcoming and supportive atmosphere. So, what I want you to look at right now is a video of 3 of our faculty here. Mary Catherine Brewer, soprano, Charles Moore, a tenor, and Eddie Rothmel, a pianist. And they will be, Mary Kay and Charles are going to be singing Wer hat die Liebe. And so, have a listen. Fabulous. And now to talk about some other reasons why we think UNC is a fabulous school of music and a good place to be, Dr. Reddick.
So one of the really special things about UNC is our relationship to the community, to the Greeley community, and to the community of Colorado as a whole state. Chuck mentioned that UNC has been in existence since about 1890. And so we've been around doing this for a long time. We have educated a lot of educators in the state of Colorado. We estimate roughly 50% of the music educators in Colorado have their roots from UNC. So when you come here, you're gonna be able to study with the amazing faculty, some of whom we just saw in that video, but also you're gonna have this network of educators across Colorado that can really be an asset to you. It was really special. I got to meet a lot of the alumni at the Colorado Music Educators Association. It's really something to stand in the room where we have the alumni reception and just to see just so many alumni coming up and greeting their former professors is really moving. Greeley has an amazing support system for the arts. So there are a lot of ways that Greeley gives to us at UNC and a lot of ways that UNC gives back to the Greeley community. A couple of those things that I'll just highlight today is the first one is the Day of Music. The Day of Music is a day that we cancel all of our music classes and our students go out into the community and perform for the community. And I don't want to call it an assignment, but the gist of the activity is that you and whoever you want to collaborate with, right? You could do it solo, or you could do it with a small group, or even a medium-sized group, or even a large group. Go out into the community, find a venue for yourself to present your music, work with that venue, and then perform on that day, the Day of Music. It's an amazing opportunity for you to learn entrepreneurial skills, and it's also reported to be a really strong economic driver for the city of Greeley. So imagine, all of our students going out and playing at little restaurants here and there. I know I make it a point to eat at least 3 lunches on that day so that I can hear different groups around the city perform of our students. Another project that is really special to me personally is the String Project. And this is a project that's run by Dr. Lindsay Fulcher, our professor of music education. And in this program, the music education students go to the Rodarte Community Center, and they are teaching beginning string students, so it's 4th grade and up, teaching them how to play the instrument, running a little orchestra. There's different, I think there's 3 groups, different levels of orchestras, depending on how long the students have been playing. And this is a fantastic opportunity for the music education students to see what it's really like to be in front of a room of students who have just picked up the violin or the viola or the bass or the cello for, the first time, and to run a group like that. And it's also an incredible opportunity for the students in the community to be able to learn to play those instruments. It's incredibly low cost for those students, and some of them are even completely subsidized. The instruments are provided by UNC. There's a very, very nominal rental fee. So it's an amazing opportunity for both sides. My son plays the viola in the string project, and he's just really excited about that every week. He loves going to that. He loves playing the viola. He told me the other day he can't stand it now when he's watching TV and people are faking playing stringed instruments. So I thought that was a big step forward. I'm like, right on, welcome to the club. I play cello, so he picked a viola. We have a really supportive and nurturing environment here. Not only are we supported by the city of Greeley, but our unique size within the university. We have about 425 students. We are a fairly large unit within a medium-sized school here. So we get, because we have a smaller size, we are able to, talk to the financial aid office, talk to the bursar, talk to the provost and the president even, about what needs we have. And they have been incredibly supportive of us, of the Performing and Visual Arts College, and also the School of Music specifically. So we have a really supportive and nurturing environment here. Another reason that's fantastic to come here is our facilities. We're gonna see a video here in a minute that shows you some more of our stuff. You've seen a little bit of our beautiful performance hall. I was just thinking I would really love to see this completely full. Mm-hmm. Imagining what that would be like. I just can't wait for that. But we also have, I was gonna say one of the best, but I'm gonna say the best. We have the best music library in the state of Colorado. So in this video that you're gonna see a little bit of some more of our facilities. So I hope you enjoy that.
Welcome to the College of Performing and Visual Arts at UNC, home to students pursuing music, theater, dance, and a broad range of arts media. We'll take you on a virtual tour of the School of Music. You'll see the studios, theaters, and classrooms where students work and create in a nationally accredited program with small class sizes and individual attention. Come explore UNC as a great place to reach your full potential in the arts. The School of Music provides performance spaces and facilities that immerse students in real-life experiences with high-quality performance halls and recording studios as they practice their craft. The School of Music is based on Central Campus in Fraser Hall, Kepner Hall, and the Skinner Music Library. And on West Campus, students and guest artists perform in the Campus Commons Performance Hall. Fraser Hall is the primary home to the School of Music. In the Music Tech Center in Fraser, you'll find a state-of-the-art recording studio for recording and production courses and professional recordings, both academic-related and independent. 4 project studios that serve as pre- and post-production facilities for students and faculty, a piano lab for piano classes with Roland keyboards, practice rooms, and a computer lab with Mac computers set up with double screens and MIDI keyboards and the latest music-related software. The Campus Commons Performance Hall is a 668-seat performance hall constructed in 2018 for student performances and diverse groups from around the world. The stage is over 4,200 square feet and has a 9-foot Steinway grand piano. The hall has acoustically tuned drapery in the catwalks that is fully adjustable for any arrangement. There is also a rehearsal hall with over 2,000 feet of rehearsal space, a recording studio, and 2 chorus dressing rooms with more than 800 square feet of space and a video-audio feed from the performance hall. Kepner Hall holds the Milne Auditorium, where we have most of our recitals and some classes too. The Skinner Music Library, just north of Fraser Hall, has more than 100,000 scores, books, periodicals, and recordings, and is equipped for studying with PCs, Macs, and a wireless network throughout the building. It also provides students access to a myriad of online resources, such as databases for research, online articles and dissertations, and streaming recordings. The Garden Theater hosts a variety of events throughout the year, including one of UNC's oldest outdoor summer traditions, concerts under the stars. Head to unco.edu/visit for additional virtual tour options.
Okay, that was really great to see. I watched that video just now on my monitor, and obviously much of that was shot in pre-COVID times. And I can't tell you, I think I'm looking so forward to this fall and to next spring in being able to attempt to return to some sort of state of normalcy. Everyone on the video, everyone who's out there watching us today has had to endure any number of different ways of dealing with music, right? Part of what we do is we get together in groups and play things, and the pandemic has really affected us in some unusual ways. And so I'm looking forward to being back here for sure and enjoying these facilities that we have. I think that's going to be, as I look at the next year or 2 years, really, the way that the arts, music in particular, are going to flourish is going to be incredible. And I am really excited to be part of the School of Music going forward in that environment for sure. Normally, right, in normal times, I might have 150 of you here today with me. And part of the slide that we're bringing forward here is like saying, why am I here? You know, why would you show up for a thing today? And we think there are a couple of things that are, some things that are really important, right? This video, this presentation today can't give you all of that. We want you to get excited about what's in front of you. You're getting ready to enter into a professional degree in music. This is not a hobby, right? This is something that is going to be your career going forward, whether it's playing cello in an orchestra or having a fabulous marching band in a high school. We are here today to help you try to get excited about your future. We want you to be informed as much as possible. There'll be some Q&As that occur later this morning where we'll have some advising. We'll have, let's see, our jazz area, our bands, the music business will be represented. Carissa will be having a Q&A after this as well. And we want you to get informed as much as you can about what's happening. We want you to ask questions. And so those venues might help that. And of course, if you have any questions, it's easy to get on the phone and give any of us a call, send an email, and we'll respond to you as quickly as possible. One thing, and it's a little hard to do if you're 7 states away and watching us today, or perhaps in a different country, but we want you to be able to determine a fit, right? In music, we have a unique thing that is not the same in math or physics or the sciences. We have a very special one-to-one relationship between teacher and student, right? You don't study trumpet in a class of 85, right? Man, that would be crazy, but it might sound cool at some point. But no, that one-on-one relationship is really important. Determining a fit with a private teacher and a fit with the institution. Do you feel at home here? We believe, because Greeley is a modest sized town, it's growing like crazy, and we're not a huge university of 30,000, we believe that we have a really warm and inviting and not overwhelming atmosphere for students to be in. But determining a fit, is this the right spot for you? We think we offer so much that is incredible and really prepares you for a great career in music. But you know, knowing that fit is really important. We also want to give you an idea about what we think is important to be successful in a career in music. Curiosity. If you're not curious about things beyond your own narrow field, then I think you're missing out on an opportunity. You know, I grew up and studied, I was a bassoon player, and all I wanted to do was be with Beethoven and Mozart and Tchaikovsky and Shostakovich and everything else, right? And I got to school, and all of a sudden, I was able to hear jazz, I was able to hear contemporary music, early music, all these different things. That inspired me to like go crazy almost. And, but that curiosity, not only curiosity about your instrument, but curiosity about other kinds of music, curiosity about music theory, people, and the different kinds of ways of interacting and being successful in a world, in a professional career in music. Discipline. Obviously, this is important for us all as musicians, right? We spend a lot of time in the practice room. And if you're like me, a bassoon player, you spend a lot of time making reeds as well. This discipline is something that comes naturally to us. As a student entering university for training in music, you're already coming here having developed a sense of discipline in high school, right? You're used to showing up for rehearsal on time, being at concerts, having your music learned, and all of these things. These are unique qualifications that I think maybe you take for granted, but that discipline must be maintained almost entirely through a career in music. We can never just say that this is enough, I've done enough. No. There's a wide world out there, and we have to move into it. Carissa, what kinds of big ideas do we try to help students develop here at UNC?
Well, maybe some big ideas like I want to go out and I want to start my own group, my own touring group, or I really think that my community that I came from was underserved in the arts. I want to get something going with students in that community. You know, I want to start a summer strings program or a summer jazz program in my community. Some other big ideas, you know. I want to play for the New York Phil. That's a traditional big idea, right? So all these big ideas, you also have to have the small details, how to get there. Okay, I want to start this program. What am I going to need to do that? What might I need to know? Maybe I need to know a little bit about nonprofit organizations, right? So our faculty and our advisors are here to help you figure out what those details are on the way to getting that big idea into a reality. And some people might be really good at dreaming up those big ideas. The opposite of that is also true. Maybe you're focused on, okay, today I'm going to do this. The next day I need to do this. Maybe you have all the small details down, but you're not quite sure where you're going with it, right? So some people are good at big ideas, some people are good at the details, and what our faculty and advisors are here to do is to help you, right? Fill in those places. What do you need to do to achieve this? What are you doing here? What's your goal for all this stuff that you're doing? Both of those things we can help you with here at the School of Music.
Thanks, Carissa. As we want to wrap this up a little bit today, and I want to give you a few, just a little heads up about a few details. First of all, you've already auditioned, sent in an audition, and today serves as just a hello to the faculty, sort of like a visit that helps to make up for that lack of personal contact. And so today is just a way of getting a little bit more connected. When you audition for the school, there are 3 results that are possible. You get accepted to the School of Music, or perhaps you're denied acceptance, and you may be also put on a wait list. Now, the wait list thing is really important to understand in that it could be that we just have too many accordions here at UNC this year, and we only have maybe 2 slots in our accordion studio. We don't really have an accordion studio, but I love using that instrument. It doesn't really reflect on anything you've done right or wrong. It simply means that we really have a full complement of students, right? I could have probably 150 saxophones in a School of Music, but I'm not sure exactly what we would do with them all. So competition for some studios is tough. So those are the 3 possible things. Today's audition, or I should say the audition that you've submitted already, serves as not only your entrance audition for the School of Music, but also an audition for any kind of scholarships that you may be eligible for. That's all done. So there's no separate audition for scholarships beyond this. We have a couple of deadlines that are really important. We try to get your acceptance out as quickly as we can after the audition date. Now, we have hundreds of students auditioning for the School of Music this year, and it's going to take us a little bit longer to sort out all of the scholarship information. So that's going to be coming probably after the middle of this month sometime. And for undergraduate students, if we offer you a scholarship or admission to the university, you have until May 1 to let us know what's going on. We'd appreciate knowing before May 1, but you have up until that time to let us know if you're going to accept our offer. For graduate students, that deadline is a little bit earlier. That's April 15th. So I want to just move on to a couple of things here, if I get my slide working. There we go. So today, we've talked about a few things, and we just want to just summarize and let you know that we think we have a really good collegial environment here. We tend to get along with each other. The environment here is collaborative and not competitive, right? There's a difference there. And we think we have the resources in terms of our facilities, our faculty, and our finances to create a really terrific environment for learning and study. We like to think that because of the way our degree programs are constructed and just the kind of people we are as a faculty, that we allow students freedom to discover different things. You may come in as a first-year student wanting to be nothing but that cellist in the New York Philharmonic that Carissa was talking about. Well, what happens as you develop? Maybe your interest goes somewhere. We'd like to think that's one of the best things that we could offer you, the freedom to find the true path for you. Greeley is a great town to live in. We spoke about that recently. It's really nice size. Boy, our students here really are part of the musical fabric of this town. Our students work in all kinds of little venues here in town, and it's really quite amazing. A lot of teaching goes on here, so really fabulous place to be. UNC School of Music has for decades been really a cultural driver here in Greeley. And of course, as Carissa mentioned earlier, our alumni network up and down the Front Range here in Colorado, nationally and indeed internationally, is really important. Those people are in the business out there working in great positions and are in a position to be able to help you as an undergraduate here. Finally, there's a little bit on this slide. I'm not sure if you're seeing it right now, but we have all kinds of ensembles. You know, I think really, really fabulous applied instructors are really fundamental, and I think the ensemble experiences that you have at a school like this are fundamental, and the kinds of academic coursework. That little triumvirate right there is something I think you find here in great balance and plenty of it. Those things are really important to us in the development of a contemporary musician going forward. We invite you to become part of our family here, and we're glad that you showed up today. So after this, I believe we're going to maybe break out into some rooms or something like that. But I want to thank you all for coming today. I wish you the best of luck going forward. And again, if you have any questions, please let us know. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. We're the University of Northern Colorado's Folk and Bluegrass Music faculty, and we're going to be playing a song from Norman Blake, one called The Gin Sing Sullivan. Hope you enjoy it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 3 miles from the Battelle Yard, where the reverse curve on down. Not far south of the town depot, Sullivan Shack is found. Back on the high ground, you can see him every day, walking down the line with an old backpack upon his back and his long hair down behind, speaking his worried mind. It's a long ways from the Delta to the North Georgia hills, and a tote sack full of ginseng won't pay no travel bills. I'm too old to ride the rail out on the road alone, and I guess I'll never make it back to home. My money want a Mississippi Delta home. Still gonna stay at the good. But next spring when the ground gets soft, companies will pay high. I'll make enough money to pay my bills off when these mountains goodbye. Then he said with a sigh, it's a long ways from the Delta to the North Georgia hills, and a tote sack full of ginseng won't pay no travel bills. I'm too old to ride the rail out from the road alone, and I guess I'll never make it back to home. My money want a Mississippi Delta home. To the North Georgia hills, and a tote sack full of ginseng